Hello everyone, and welcome to this video on how to use the Screening Horses opening system as black to play against the Central Cannon opening. In this video, I will explain to you the book moves of the first few rounds, some important ideas behind them, and show you an example game demonstrating the characteristics of this opening. Red starts off with the Central Cannon, aiming for an attack on the central file. Besides responding by also placing a central cannon, another popular option for black to respond to red's central cannon is using a horse to protect the central soldier. Red develops a horse towards the center, black develops another horse towards the center to form the Screening Horses formation, a formation with two central horses protecting the central soldier while having no central cannon blocking the elephants. The Screening Horses defense is widely considered as one of the best openings for black to fight against the central cannon. For the first thing, it fortifies the central file that is currently aimed by the red central cannon. For the second, a knight central cannon system usually creates a weak horse. Both horses are relatively safe in the Screening Horses system. As the chariots are the strongest pieces on board, it is crucial to get them out quickly in the opening to exert pressure on the opponent's horses. Here, most players like to develop this chariot to the fouled chariot position, as it can gain tempo by attacking the unprotected black cannon. It is also a book move to move the chariot one step upward to the ranked chariot position, but this is beyond the scope of this video. After red has developed the chariot to the fouled chariot position, black has to deal with the attack. Some beginners would simply move their cannon aside to escape from red's attack. This is a bad idea as it allows red's chariot to occupy this file effortlessly, making it more powerful. Instead, black should protect his cannon with his chariot. This move not only removes red's threat, but also activates the chariot. Please note that it is bad to protect your cannon like this, because it puts your chariot in a place with little mobility, and red can initiate an attack by moving up this cannon. If black didn't notice, red can gain a free chariot by moving this cannon here, and black would be in a great trouble. Back to this position. A common mistake from the beginners would be to lift the red chariot to the soldier rank before pushing either of the soldiers. It is not the right timing for doing this. Black could respond by moving away the cannon to offer a trade for red. Usually, as red has a tempo advantage by moving first, it would deny the trade and just capture the soldier and block the horse. While the h7 horse is blocked, and the h2 cannon and h3 horse are also pinned in this position. A common maneuver for black is to retreat this cannon, preparing for the counterattack on the 7th file. As mentioned in previous videos, the main issue with the central cannon opening is that the central cannon prevents red's elephants from connecting, which makes the elbow file and bottom rank vulnerable. When we play against central cannon opening as black, besides preventing its attack from the central area, we shall also actively look for counterattack chances from the elbow files. And this is what the Screening Horses formation is very good at, as the two horses are well protected on the elbow files. When red chariot comes to attack them, black could use this cannon to hit the chariot away, then initiate an attack against red's elbow file. You could see the red right flank is in a big trouble after a few moves. The problem with this variation is that after red chariot captures the black soldier and being hit away, it makes things easier for black cannon to counterattack on the 7th file, as the captured soldier would be blocking the attack from the cannon if it was there. Besides that, as the captured soldier was blocking this black horse, taking it away is also helping the black horse to develop. So moving the chariot to the soldier rank in this position is not good. Red should move up its 3rd or 7th soldier to prepare for the development of the horses instead. After Red pushes its soldier on this file, Black also needs to do the same thing. If Black moves something else, then Red would push another soldier on the elbow files as well. In the screening horses formation, we have to ensure that at least one of our horses is active. Otherwise, it would be difficult for Black to mobilize his horses later on. After both sides push their soldiers forward, Red now can move his chariot towards the soldier rank to reduce the mobility of Black pieces on the same file. Black responds by offering a trade. At this moment, when Black is offering a trade for Red's chariot, in most cases, Red will not accept because Red usually plays more aggressively given its tempo advantage. Red moves his chariot to block the horse instead. As Black cannot and his 2 horses are unable to move freely at this moment, it needs to get rid of this situation as soon as possible. As mentioned earlier, a very common maneuver in this position would be to retreat this cannon and later use it to effect Red's annoying chariot. Red develops another horse towards the center. Black moves his cannon to attack Red's chariot, forcing it to leave this file. Red can only move this chariot 1 step to the left. The main difference between this position and the previous example is the chariot didn't take the Black soldier on this file, so the Black cannon couldn't directly threaten Red's elbow file. Also, as the soldier has moved up already before the Red chariot comes, these moves are not helping the Black horse to develop like the previous example. You could keep in mind that in Xiangqi opening, taking a soldier is not always a good idea. Sometimes it helps the opponent to develop faster instead. After the previous explanation, you have grasped the basic concept of how to use the screening horses to play against the central cannon. From now on, I will continue by showing a real game using the same opening system played by Grandmaster Tao Han Ming that shows the characteristics of this system. At this point, Black moves up the advisor to strengthen the defense. Red moves this cannon to the left to prepare for the development of the left chariot. Black proceeded to move his horse to the riverbank. It is a common tactic in the screening horses system. The idea behind this move is twofold. Firstly, it sets up a potential discovered attack on the chariot where the soldier is later pushed forward. And secondly, by moving the horse away, it no longer blocks the cannon's line of attack on this elbow file. Again, the central cannon opening is vulnerable to counterattacks targeting its elbow file at the bottom rank, since the elephants cannot connect from the middle file. Red execute their pattern move, deploying the chariot to gain a tempo by attacking the cannon. Black responded by using their chariot to defend the cannon. At this stage, Red had several options to consider. They could capture the central soldier or the inch soldier using cannon, which would result in a slight material advantage for Red. Another possibility was advancing this chariot by 6th to apply pressure on Black's right flank. Alternatively, Red could move the chariot to attack the cannon, avoiding the threat of Black's discovered attack and observing how Black would react. In this game, Red chose this approach. GM Tao responded by capturing the soldier using the cannon, threatening to capture the elephant. Red couldn't allow this to happen, as Black would tear down Red's defense on the right side. The flanking trio consisting of the cannon, horse, and chariot could pose a serious threat. Consequently, Red moved the elephant to the inch. In response, Black advanced another cannon to restrict the movement of the Red chariot. Typically, Red would choose to push the central soldier to initiate a central file attack. In this game, Red chose to advance the horse to the riverbank, creating a twofold attack on Black's central soldier. Black moved this chariot here to defend the soldier. Red moved its advisor to strengthen the central file. Black advanced the cannon by one step, aiming at the red horse. Since the right bottom rank of Red is open, Black was looking for a potential opportunity to transfer this cannon to the right side to support the attack. Red started to threaten the central file by advancing the central soldier. Black thought for a moment and decided to sacrifice this 7th soldier. The idea behind this sacrifice is that if Red captures the soldier with the elephant, Black will sacrifice this horse. These sacrifices aim to open the right flank of Red. Then Black can exploit the weakness there with the cannon and the chariot. If Red takes the horse, Black gives a check using the chariot. Red blocks it by the advisor. Black gives a check with the cannon. Red cannot move up the advisor here, or the cannon could capture the advisor and the chariot by a discovered check. Red can only move his general to an exposed position to avoid all the capture, and Black can retreat this chariot to trap the horse. It is clearly that Black has a huge positional advantage here. Black to this position, it is clearly dangerous for Red to capture the soldier by the elephant. But if Red ignores it and does something else, then Black can advance the horse to attack the red horse and force it to a poor position. Therefore, Red decided to retreat his chariot to his own soldier rank to help with the defense. Black moved his soldier to attack the red chariot to gain a tempo. The red chariot escaped to this position to protect the central soldier. Black strengthened the central defense by moving the elephant. Red advanced its central soldier. Black took the soldier, and Red recaptured. The intention behind this move is that after Black takes the soldier, Red can recapture with a chariot. This opens the central file and would increase the attacking power of the central cannon. GM Tao, known for his brilliant attacking moves in the mid-game, made a bold decision after careful calculations. He sacrificed his horse by capturing this soldier. The purpose of this sacrifice is to open the right flank of Red. As we mentioned earlier, when playing against central cannon, always look for counter-attacking opportunity targeting elbow file or the bottom rank. Currently, the only piece defending Red's right flank is the horse. If Black can eliminate this horse, then would be no main pieces of Red's side from blocking Black's chariot and cannon to attack the Red general from the bottom rank. Red accepted the sacrifice here, as he believed that just the cannon and chariot alone couldn't pose real threats. This is true. In Xiangqi, the attacking duo comprising only a chariot and a cannon usually cannot create a real checkmate threat. GM Tao thoroughly understands this theory. Can you guess what he did? Pause the video and think about it. I will reveal the answer in 5 seconds. The answer is, instead of getting the chariot to the bottom rank to check like the previous example, he used the cannon to capture the elephant. Initially, it may seem like a blunder, since the red cannon could recapture the black cannon. However, Red couldn't do this, as this is a discovered attack. The undefended red chariot was exposed to the black chariot, and capturing the cannon would result in the chariot being captured for free. So, in this position, Red had to capture the chariot first. Now, with Black having a flanking trio on Red's vulnerable right side, a fierce attack was about to take place. Black initiated the attack by giving a check with the chariot. Red responded by blocking the check with the advisor. Black advanced his cannon to the bottom rank to deliver another check. Red had no choice but to move his advisor once again. In the next move, Black advanced his another cannon to the bottom, setting up a classic cannon sandwiching chariot checkmate pattern. If Red were to move up his advisor or move out his general, Black could both deliver a checkmate by retreating the chariot by one step. And that's it. It is game over for Red. In today's video, we discuss the fundamentals of the central cannon versus screening horses opening. By following this tutorial, you should now have a good understanding of the main concepts and feel comfortable playing as either Red or Black. The main key takeaway is that when you are using the screening horses to defend the central cannon, look for the opportunity to counterattack from the elbow fouls. This would significantly improve your winning chances when playing against the central cannon. Here, I have a question for you. In the given position, would you still accept the sacrifice offered by Black? If not, what alternative move would you make? Share your move and the reason behind it in the comment section. I will provide my own insights on our Discord channel 3 days later. If you find this video helpful, please like this video, comment below, and subscribe to the channel. If you want to play over-the-board games, you could click the Amazon link in the description to purchase the Chinese chess set offered by Xiangqi.com. You could also join our Discord community by clicking the invitation link in the description. Stay tuned. I will see you soon.